Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 1 of the chapter number system. This chapter is first chapter in our class 9th standard, and in today's session we will be learning the introduction part of this chapter by recollecting various types of numbers that you have learned in your previous class, that is 8th standard. So we will start with the first types of numbers called natural numbers. As we know, when we begin to count things in the nature, we use 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So they come naturally when we start counting things in the nature. Hence, mathematicians call the counting numbers as natural numbers, as we use these counting numbers to count the things in nature. Okay. So here are the important things to note down. Counting numbers are called natural numbers. Set of natural numbers is represented by the letter n, and this set of natural numbers is written like n is equal to, this flower bracket begin represents flower brackets close, this beginning and ending, this shows that we are writing set. So set of natural numbers, that is n, is 1, 2, 3, and so on, which are counting numbers. So smallest natural number is 1 and the biggest is uncountable. We cannot say which is the biggest natural number. Sometimes it is also called as infinite. Infinite means it is the same meaning of uncountable, which we cannot count. Then another important point is the difference between any two continuous natural numbers is 1. If you consider any two continuous natural numbers and their difference remains 1, we learned these properties of natural numbers in your class 8th. Now, next to this natural number set is, we are going to learn saying predecessor and successor of any given natural number. So given any natural number, if you add 1 to that number and we get the next number, which we call it as the successor of the given number. For example, the successor of 16 is 17 and the successor of 19 is 20, so on. And what do you mean by now predecessor? Predecessor means if you subtract 1 from the given number, we get the predecessor of the given number. For example, the predecessor of 16 is 15 and the predecessor of 17 is 16 and the predecessor of 20 is 19. So we have some numbers of natural numbers set have their predecessors. Why I said some of the natural numbers only have predecessor? Let me explain you. The number 3 has predecessor as well as successor. Every natural number has a successor. Okay, very important. Every natural number has its successor, but here I said every natural number has its successor, but not all natural numbers have its predecessors. Only some I said. For example, here 3 has predecessor. What is its predecessor? It is 2. What about predecessor of 2? Predecessor of 2 is 1. Does 1 have predecessor? See, the 1 does not have predecessor in natural number system. So what is predecessor of 1? So the predecessor of 1, by subtracting 1 from 1, we get, and it is 0. So that 0, the moment it comes, which is not a natural number, so we get the next system of numbers called whole numbers. See children, all the counting numbers along with the 0 called as whole numbers. Do you know who has invented this 0? Yes, our proud mathematician, Indian mathematician, Aryabhatta, Bhatta. So Aryabhatta has invented this 0. Do you know that Aryabhatta was a very famous astrologer, and he has studied very deeply about the planets and planetary positions and their influence on the behavior or the life of a person. He has written very famous book called Leelavati Ganitam. Okay, this Leelavati is the name of his daughter. So this is a very famous book, and even Aryabhatta is also one more book which is written by him, are extensively used by the scientists, space scientists, astronomy, in which the study of the celestial bodies, planets is done, where these Leelavati Ganitam and Aryabhatta, these books are very extensively used. Some of his principles written in Sanskrit are even to today they are studied. See children, now this is little brief history about the 0 and the inventor of 0. Now all the counting numbers along with the 0 are called whole numbers. Then we say all the natural numbers along with 0 are called whole numbers. You know, whole number set is represented with the letter W, and this set of whole numbers is written as 0, 1, 2, so on, as a set notation in the form of set representation. Now, can you tell me what is the smallest whole number? Yes, the smallest whole number is 0. And which is the biggest whole number? Obviously, uncountable is the biggest whole number, because we cannot say which one would be the biggest. because we can find the successor of it. The moment you say the biggest sum number by adding 1, I can say its successor. So the biggest whole number is infinity or uncountable, and the smallest whole number is 0. Now here one more important, the property of natural numbers is even true for whole numbers. That is, the difference between any two continuous whole numbers also remains same. Why this property is very important? Let me tell you, children. What does this say? This property says the word meaning of whole. Do you know what is the meaning of whole? Children, the whole means complete, or it means full. You could see in counting numbers, that is in natural numbers, as well as in this whole numbers, all these numbers being full or complete. They are not part. Part means half, quarter, 0.8. They are all part. They are not full. Whereas these natural numbers or whole numbers, they are all full. That's how this word whole, complete is used to name these whole numbers. So when you have difference between any two continuous numbers as 1, that means definitely they are fulls. Full 4 minus full 3 only gives the difference as 1. If I have parts, the difference will never be, difference between any two continuous of such parts will never be 1. So that is how this point is important. That means all the whole numbers are continuous fulls. Okay, after 1 full we will get 2 fulls, 2 fulls after 3 fulls, 3 fulls after 4 fulls, and no number lies between 3 and 4. It tells that no number lies between two continuous numbers. So this is the meaning of this important point. The difference between any two continuous whole numbers is 1, tells that no number lie between any two continuous numbers. Okay, that's how it comes. Now if I consider predecessor of 0 by subtracting 1 from 0, I'll get -1. There the set of integers comes. You know, children, in your class 8 I explained you about integer set. All the whole numbers along with their images are called as integers. Why I said images? Let me explain you. Think that this is a mirror. When you are standing in front of a mirror, normally we find our image inside the mirror. Let's say you are standing one foot away from the mirror outside the world. In reality, you will see your image exactly 1 foot inside of that mirror. It looks as if inside the mirror you have your image. So this image is also 1 foot away but whereas inside, okay, in the opposite direction. Suppose if you move backwards, this image also moves backwards, becoming small. If you come forward, this image also comes closer, as if that image is becoming bigger. So that's how 1 foot away outside or in right side will have image of it 1 foot away inside, or I say left. So that's how image of these natural numbers giving you integers. Okay, where is the 0 now? 0 is exactly could be seen where the mirror. So mirror is on 0. Okay, now this is what I explained you in your class 8th standard. Children, integers are represented by the letter Z. Why integers are represented by the letter Z? This new letter. Okay, I will first wipe out this. Children, this Z is because of the word Jahlan. Do you know what is the meaning of the word Jahlan? Jahlan is a German word which means to count. In German language, to count is said as Jahlan. Why do we use these integers for the sake of counting? Because I could guess in the European continent, in the Europe, normally temperature goes so down, the severity of cold will be below 0 degrees Celsius. So to represent below degree Celsius, I need some negative numbers. So to count the temperature, the severity of cold in Germany, I mean, okay, that is in European continent, we may use numbers. So minus 2 degrees Celsius, minus 4 degrees Celsius. So this severity of coldness will be below 0. So there you might use to counting things. So that's how this Jahlan has come. So the first letter of Z is used for representing integers, and even some of the books do write this with the letter I, Z or I. I is the first letter of integers. So integers set Z is written as within flower brackets so many negative numbers and minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Children, remember in this set of integers I have positive numbers, negative numbers and 0. Remember 0 is neither positive nor negative. So I have 0 being neither positive nor negative number. So in integers I have positive numbers, negative numbers and 0. Can I say any positive number? Again, it is not any negative, any positive number. They are all positive, negative, full numbers. Why? Because these are also full. You could see counting numbers are there and their images are there. That means natural numbers and their images. As natural numbers are full, their images are also full and 0 is there. So these integers are also full or complete numbers. Okay, they are also not part. Remember, they are also not part. I have positive, fulls, negative fulls and 0. So here we go to learn about important points of integers. So let me wipe out this part. Yeah. Now, important points which you need to note down. All the natural numbers are whole numbers. All the natural numbers are whole numbers. But vice versa is not true. But vice versa means what? Vice versa means I cannot say all whole numbers are natural numbers. Why? Because all whole numbers are natural numbers is a big false. Why it is a big false? Why it is false? Because as 0 is not a natural number. Okay, as 0 is not a natural number, we say all whole numbers are natural numbers is a false statement. Is it clear? So this vice versa is nothing but the sentence all whole numbers are natural numbers. That is the sentence vice versa, which is not true. Not true means is a false. Is it okay? Have you understood? Now, next important point. All whole numbers are integers, but vice versa is not true. You know, all whole numbers are integers, but all integers need not be whole numbers. There can be negative numbers. Okay? And another important point, the set of natural numbers are called as positive integers. How it is shown? It is shown as Z on power place, we write it with positive. So positive integers we write this way and we read as positive integers. So Z plus is read as positive integers. All the positive integers are natural numbers. We show in this set form. All natural numbers are positive integers. Now tell me what are the negative integers. Okay, negative integers written as this way. Okay, negative integers. Which are the negative integers? Negative integers are all negative numbers up to -1. Okay, these are negative integers. Can I get 0 in Z plus or in Z minus? Can I get 0 in Z plus or Z minus? No. Okay, so 0 doesn't belongs to the symbol. This is does not belongs to. Okay, belongs to, and for that does not. Okay, doesn't. Let me write properly, children. Here this symbol meaning belongs to, and this symbol meaning doesn't belongs to. What is the meaning of it? Belongs to. Suppose you are the student belongs to 9th standard. So I say you belongs to class 9th. Okay, so these symbols are short symbols to say that 0 belongs to positive integers or not belongs to positive integers, we use the word. So 0 belongs to whole number set. 0 doesn't belongs to natural number set. Okay, so we use these symbols. In whole number set, 0 is there. We write it with the mathematical symbols. 0 belongs to W. In natural number set, 0 is not there. So 0 doesn't belongs to natural number set. Okay, that's how we write. Now, with this explanation, is 0 belongs to positive integers? Okay. So 0 doesn't belongs to positive integers. Why? Because 0 is not a positive integer, and 0 doesn't belongs to negative integers also. Where do we get 0 then? Remember, it's a separate one. So integers subdivided into positive integers, negative integers, and one number, that is 0, doesn't belongs to any of them. It's a separate fellow. Okay, so we have our positive integers, negative integers, and 0, separate one and only one element containing in a set. So singleton set, we will say. All that you will learn in your class 11 standard. As of now, 0 doesn't belongs to positive integers, 0 doesn't belongs to negative integers. It's a separate one. It's a separate set. Okay, it's a separate set. Now, I have another important word after introducing positive integers, after introducing negative integers. The word non-negative integers. What does this mean? Non-negative integers means in integers except negative integers remaining. Remaining means it comes 0 also, 1 also, 2, all these positive integers will come along with the 0. So this whole number set are also called as non-negative integers, means integers without negative integers. So the non-negative integer set, set of negative integers is this, and non-negative integer set is W. Okay, which is 0, 1, 2 and so on. These are non-negative integers. And negative integers, you know, and these are set of, oh, here I have made a mistake. Set of negative integers is not containing 0. It should not contain. Okay, I made a mistake. Now, the smallest integer is, we cannot say, it's negative, uncountable. The biggest integer is, again, it is not countable in positive direction. Okay, it's a positive infinity. Here also all the integers are full, so the word, when it comes full or complete, I must have the property called the difference between any two continuous integers is 1. Okay, so this comes automatically because all integers are full. Children, with these properties of integers, we'll wind up today's session, and we will learn in our tomorrow's session from the type of numbers called fractions. Okay, whatever the concepts that I explained about natural numbers, whole numbers and integers, all that summary you write it in your notes in this chapter, number system. Okay, till then, take care of yourself. Jai Hind. Thank you.